How did you know?
What happened when you were 7, Lee? What happened to stop you smiling, man?
I love my dad.
But you want him to stop?
Buy me things.
Why does he buy you things, Lee?
He makes me do things.
OK. That's enough.
You're right, Mrs. Saunders. It is enough.
Is this really decaf? You wouldn't know it.
I get it from the States.
You live here on your own?
Yeah. I thought it was nice with the park. I'm not sure I feel safe anymore.
Do you want to take us through it?
I feel so stupid.
Well, there's no need.
It was a Thursday night. I've been working. And after, I went to the supermarket.
Is that a regular thing?
Always do my food shopping Thursday, so it leaves the weekend free. It's like he knew. Like he was waiting for me.
It's all right, Miriam. We're not here because it's trivial. We take these matters very seriously.
I came back. He was in the bushes. I parked my car.
Reserve space?
Yeah. I parked it, went to the boot, and then he made this kind of whistling sound.
Trying to attract your attention?
I guess.
And then?
I turned, and I saw him, and I could see he was fiddling.
With himself?
Yeah. I sound so stupid.
Hey. It's okay.
Hey, you should have a go at this, Danny.
What?
You get a six-pack in less than 12 weeks.
Because your body's a temple.
No, my body's a pleasure dome. Though I do have my worshippers.
Yeah, well, I'm strictly atheist.
I always had you down as an agnostic. I didn't know which way you tumbled.
You're going the right way to get a punch in the mouth.
You're going the right way to get a punch in the mouth, Sarge.
He was standing there, bold as you like, touching himself, leering. I screamed.
Did that scare him off?
No, he just finished what he was doing.
You didn't run?
I was too petrified to run. I felt guilty for looking, knowing he was getting pleasure out of it. Angry with myself for being disturbed. It's like I didn't really know what was going on, even then.
Miriam, I know it's difficult, but do you think you can describe the man? Had you seen him before?
I'm not certain. I think I've seen him around. I remember he wore a coat.
What colour was it?
Possibly blue. And his hair was dark. But I couldn't be sure if it was black or brown.
It could be the same bloke.
Have you seen the time?
Yeah, we'll give it another 20 minutes.
He did check with the security company, didn't he?
What do you mean?
That there was going to be a delivery.
Danny or Phil?
Danny. He didn't just take his snout's word for it. He did phone the company and check that a CIT van was making a drop-off in this here vicinity about 4 p.m. Didn't he?
So, what do you think?
I think we've got something to get our teeth into.
Really?
She was upset.
She needs to get a life, though, doesn't she?
It's a notch up, though, isn't it? He's not like the first one. This bloke's sick. He's got to be stopped. Look, OK, you were right.
I knew those exams I took all them years ago must have meant something.
I should have... I was stupid.
You were annoyed?
Very annoyed.
Do you remember the case of the A13 rapist? 1988, I think it was.
Vaguely.
Well, I nicked him for flashing in 1983.
Really?
People can laugh and joke about it, but the flasher's not doing it to make people laugh. He's a sex offender, like the rest of them.
All units, Sierra Oscar, 5353 Tennyson Court, Brookvale Road. Reports of a disturbance. Any unit still?
Did you hear that?
3-3.
What? Disturbance number 53 Tennyson Court.
So?
Well, so that's where Robert Patrick lives.
Steve Dwyer, please, Dan. I just got a call to come down.
How do you do it?
Oh, you give a woman a pushchair, right, you can lift the tub. Give her an empty suitcase and they collapse under the weight.
Yeah, you look like you're collapsing under your own weight, mate.
In there.
Ambulance message. Go ahead, sir.
Ambulance, please, to 53 Tennyson Court, Brookvale Road. Gentleman's been assaulted, possible fractured arm.
Stand by.
You're in a sorry state, Robert, aren't you?
Is this the gentleman you arrested earlier?
Not his lucky day.
3-3 Sierra Oscar receiving.
Ambulance on its way.
Received.
All units.
Sierra Oscar, Sunhill Mutual Building Society, robbery now. Suspect believed armed. Any units attend?
Sunhill Mutual Building Society, that was my tip-off.
Whoa, someone's blown it.
No! Been set up! Who did this to you, Robert?
Refuses to say.
This is not about shoes for the kids, is it? Got a habit, haven't you? It's all over the floor. Why didn't you come clean? Why didn't you tell me, eh? I actually felt sorry for you.
Leave it, Ken.
Is it a loan shark, Robert, eh? You're already given blood, Robert. It's all over the carpet. Any more and it bleeds you dry.
All right, Ken, just leave it.
You had me fooled, Robert. You had me fooled.
And what does it matter? He brought it on himself, didn't he?
This is what did the damage. £1 a day, couldn't stop. The answer and the problem.
Yeah, he conned us both.
I suppose you're going to tell me you got what you deserved.
No. But he asked for it. Sarge.
Mr. Dwyer, thanks for coming in. This is Sergeant Gilmore, officer dealing with criminal damage charges.
Look, I'll pay for whatever damage has been caused, all right?
It's not as simple as that, Mr. Dwyer. Do you need me, Brandon?
No, I can handle it. Shall we go in there?
Yeah.
Take a seat, Mr. Dwyer.
So what is it? What's wrong?
During the course of Lee's interview, certain allegations were made.
What, more allegations?
Yeah. This time against you.
Against me?
It stopped for a while. I was, I don't know, 7, 8. About a year ago, we were back to keeping secrets.
But why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you say something?
You would have said I was making it up, dreaming.
That was when you were a kid, it's not like now.
Mrs. Saunders, please.
You'd have stopped me seeing him.
But he was hurting you.
He's my dad.
No, that's a lie. You're a liar. Lee would never say anything against me. You listen to me and you listen good. I am not a paedophile. Do you really think that I abused my own son?
He's not a bad man. He's not evil.
How do you live with yourself? Hey, how do you live with yourself? Listen, I love my son. I would never do anything to hurt him, never.
Tell me why you bought Lee the dog.
So what happens now?
You go home, look after Lee.
When can I see my dad?
That's down to the courts, I'm afraid.
Lee!
Don't you go near him!
Lee, listen. Listen to me. Just listen to me. Lee, I love you. Lee!
So why didn't you check with the security firm?
I was under the impression it was an inside job.
Then you should have checked with the bank. Because National Equity weren't expecting a currency pickup.
We've all got 20/20 vision in hindsight, Gov.
52 grand they got away with. That's 52 grand, while you two are playing I Spy in the back of a camper van.
My informant has always been very reliable, Gov.
Yeah, well, he wasn't today, was he? And what makes it even worse is that Eva Sharp's information was right. She was right, and you were Pete Tong. And what are you laughing at? You're no angel. What stopped you from making the call?
It was Danny's shout, Gov. I thought he had all the angles covered.
Thanks for the support, mate.
Right. See what your man can turn up. And try sweet-talking Eva. She might let you talk to her contact, all right? Oh, and if that money's not recovered, I'm going to dock it from your wages, £1 a week for the rest of your life.